A group of 69 Republican lawmakers is asking a federal appeals court to approve an injunction issued by a Texas judge last week that will halt the Food and Drug Administration's approval of the abortion pill Mifepristone for more than 2 decades. In court documents filed Tuesday, GOP members of Congress write that they are determined to protect women and girls from the harms of the abortion industry. They claim that FDA approval of drug abortions, which they call chemical abortions, is illegal. By approving and deregulating chemical abortion drugs, the FDA failed to follow Congress's legally prescribed drug approval process and subverted Congress's critical public policy interests in protecting patient welfare, Republicans say. FDA's unlawful actions ultimately endanger women and girls seeking chemical abortions. Briefing, Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith, Republican Mississippi, and Representative August Pfluger, Republican Texas. It was in response to 240 congressional Democrats who asked the Fifth Circuit to overturn the injunction. Schumer says judges' Mifepristone abortion pill decision can turn our country into chaos. Last week, Trump appointed U.S. District Judge Matthew J. Kacsmaryk, an unprecedented and highly controversial decision, issued an injunction against FDA approval of Mifepristone, a popular drug used in more than half of all abortions the U.S., and Biden administration quickly sued. Appeal to the Supreme Court. Mifepristone, under brand name Mifeprex, is part of a 2-drug regimen that first blocks hormones needed to keep an unborn baby alive and then causes cramps and contractions to force fetus out of womb. The drug was approved by the FDA in 2000. Since then, drug abortions have grown in popularity and now account for about 60% of all abortions in the United States. According to the drug's manufacturer, more than 5 million women in the United States have used Mifepristone to stop their pregnancy. Growing Democratic states are stocking CORTATION drugs. Democratic lawmakers have issued dire warnings that Texas judge's decision not only ignored the FDA's expert review process, but also opened door for other long-standing approved drugs to be challenged. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, Democrat New York, and House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, Democrat New York. At a briefing, Democrats said Kacsmaryk's decision had no legal basis. While Congress has allowed some judicial review of FDA's approval decisions, it has not invited federal courts to substitute their own decisions for the expert conclusions of FDA scientists, Democrats wrote. 50 senators, 190 House Democrats attended briefing, arguing that Texas judge's injunction should be stopped urgently to mitigate imminent harm. Most of people who rely on availability of Mifepristone for reproductive care, and many argue that FDA's injunction should be stopped for continued access to life-enhancing, life-saving drugs. It trusts the